Can anyone hire you for training?
I've never been hired. Ours is a boon that is granted, and I have no part in deciding who receives it. Not that it would matter. From what I observe, you are beyond any training I could impart.
You're new as well, right?
Dimitri. Just Dimitri.
Hello.
What?
Look down.
They had told me you were fearless. Threatening the demon of Virantium to his face certainly proves it.
You know, it's actually the opposite. I'm afraid of what you are.
I'm brutally honest. She didn't mention that part.
I've seen demons. I know how they can corrupt. I know it won't even be your fault if it happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter how scared I am.
Good. Keep your bow close.
Better be ready.
Time to work!
Whatever you say. Pick them out.
Get down. So they found him?
With bruises. Anton, stumbling out of a tavern, shoved him about the street for fun.
The important thing is you're not the same.
What? What?
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
I've always loved market days, except for when they're occupied by Antam.
Have you tried kale? Some people have moved to spinach, but I'm
Cafe later?
with my curry.
This is where Viago told us to meet with Dareth, the crow investigating the butcher. His cousin Jacobus should be here too.
I know of them. The only two left of their family.
So this is Treviso now.
Have some hope. The crows haven't given up.
They won't last much longer if the Antam have their way.
If the butcher wants Treviso to thrive, he needs to let ships sail freely.
Meat! Fresh meat! Special cut over here. Good for roasting.
Fool Antam won't let ships in or out.
Just here for the necessities. Might be a while before we get to eat. It's hard to find work since the Antan killed the merchant I worked with.
You cannot help but flinch whenever I use my skills. You think, this time he's definitely gone full demon.
It's not personal.
If you're watching me in battle, you leave yourself open to our actual enemies.
The power of the demon-possessed assassin should make up for how twitchy everyone else gets, right?
The chantry over there used to be the preferred meeting spot for our clients before the invasion.
Buildings like that make you feel small. Or smaller.
Keep a grip. Back on the ground soon.
I always liked Chantry buildings. Not always the people in them, though.
I have not visited in quite some time. Too quiet. Too many places for ambush. You've been on this contract from the beginning, right?
I guess so.
What's your assessment of the targets?
Honestly, anybody the Venatori get excited about is trouble.
That's the truth. We need to close it. On the job. Impressive. They're at range.
They're at range.
Of course. They're at range. Stay in cover. Now's your chance. Stay in cover.
That had to hurt.
Who I was and where I was going. What gives him the right?
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
More trouble.
We've got Anton between us and our crows.
They aren't gonna be there for long. They're shooting for us!
Don't worry. Taya and Viago sent us.
You reconnaissance? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton! They killed Darren! They killed my cousin! They work on the left! Got them! We need to close it!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Darren, my cousin. They... Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Taya and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I saw something like that on a wall we passed earlier.
Let's go look.
crow mark. Perfectly thrown.
That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out. Another mark this way.
A few coppers can last a week if you're not picky.
Here's another crow mark.
Hey. Uh-huh.
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that some things are still the same.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
Some of the finest duelists in Treviso were my land.
Everything here has been charged under moonlight. Having trouble deciding? It's hard to go wrong with a nice quartz.
Whatever you need.
Come take a look if you like.
Can I help you with anything?
I love how different cultures make things in unique ways.
Our next crow mark.
What is it?
I'm on it. I'll handle it.
See that bad guy? They're hitting us from coming at range. One for us.
What's it like when you use your magic?
Oh, it's like I'm touching something vast and eternal. A well deep inside.
Ah, not so much like possession.
No, but it was terrifying the first time it happened.
That I understand. Of course. As you wish. Easy enough.
The wing thing. Do you do that on purpose?
Another of those Ven Harel altars.
So you just naturally look amazing when spite helps? Some people get possessed and become mounds of pulsating flesh. You get wings.
Lucky me, my demon has a sense of style.
Another mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere. The butcher is making poison. Comic.
The poison that destroys your mind? That comic?
If I were the butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in the comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further. Almost there.
Maybe my aunt would take me in. But it's so far to Selani.
The butcher seems more reasonable than most Antam, but he still doesn't want any mages in the city.
There must be lots to do in Treviso. Anything you recommend?
Killing Antam or Venatori?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Hang on.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked. See you again.
How's my throat? All right.
Strike again, disciple! We need to close it!
Take it to him!
Take him out, quick!
On your right!
End it now.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
that's a problem.
Butchers forbidden! You cannot forbid the crows!
outsider. Time to test my view. I am will made flesh, so much less. Finally, the fight the Butcher denied has come to me! Will prove my worth!
I'm here on behalf of the Crows, Poisoner.
Poison? You face the gift of the gods!
We have company.
Here we go!
On the job.
Save it!
We'll ask questions after it's dead. Keep at it. We can't let this thing out. Just about got it! Oh! Done. The Comet Master's dead.
Good. That's good.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening. Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
Are you out of your minds? I told you crows to stay out of this!
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place!
You're responsible for the city?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
We have other enemies too. The gods are involved, corrupting some Antam, making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them? One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, Thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
We're allies. Of course I'll help.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Thank you for saving Jacobus. I hope I can help him save himself. He is at a dangerous point in his training. If he is not careful, he risks becoming merely a killer.
Safe travels.
If you're still in...
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Good. On Valanim is the
Talk to Lorelei. She's the boss.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask.
Keep safe out. There.
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet.
Rook.
Good to meet you. Be careful out there.
It's not so bad out here, right? Get to sleep, listening to sounds of the harbour.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch, unless you're buying. Everyone loves treasure.
Seriously, do I know you from somewhere?
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop?
Here we go! Got it!
That's... There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
It's dark down here, isn't it?
Don't like the sound of that. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us.
There's a problem.
Get them. Leave them front for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. Can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. You have to take out the leaders.
Good one, Lace.
Take him out!
That's enough. Look for another flight royal.
Nice one!
Got company.
More lives for them!
You got it!
Finale moves yours. Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the Shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Let's not jump to conclusions before we have more answers.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Tomorrow.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori. We're on the right track. Watch out. The Venatori have posted guards.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
Trouble spot. Whatever you say.
moving before more of them come crawling out.
Right, on him!
Lots of Venatori. We must be close.
Got it covered.
All the Venatori guarding the place. Right. Here's our way in.
That sounds like magic. I think. Venatori up to no good, I bet.
Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them?
Venatori and Darkspawn under their control. Stop them. I'm there.
Not in my city. I've got the setup to do the rest.
This is your end.
Ranged incoming!
I'm good to go.
Ready to go again.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps?
One more way, the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
This explains the darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the shadow dragons are, exactly.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control darkspawn.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgarnon and Gillinane, like we thought. They gave the cult control over darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori, and risen gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mayvarus is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mayvarus Talani, formerly Magister Mayvarus Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we can actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Have you heard the rumor about a new Venatori spot somewhere uptown?
I know someone in the area who's keeping watch. Find him in the library. Say you're looking for Ferdinand Genetivi's book on Orlais.
Ferdinand Jenny what?
He's a Ferelden scholar. Virtually unknown in the north, and no one ever asks about his work.
Oh, a passphrase. Got it.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Tarquin?
Gallus. I know I said we couldn't trust you, but I'm still grateful you helped us when you did.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them. Things... They're going well.
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
Hello.
So, are you getting used to your new abilities?
I'll be getting used to them forever.
Fair enough. We can't be sure you're even mortal anymore.
What? I was just exaggerating. Look out! Done!
Look out! Team up with...
They're hitting us from afar!
So, are you getting used to your new abilities?
I'll be getting used to them forever.
Fair enough. We can't be sure you're even mortal anymore.
What? I was just exaggerating. What do you mean I might not be mortal? Nev? Nev!
Conspiracy.
Messages to nothing.
Ruffled any feathers lately?
No. Or... No one's tailed me if I did.
All right. If you run into trouble, get in touch.
I'm sorry. Late night.
Watch for Venatori. They're everywhere.
Company, get ready.
Smite the heretics! Your death is
Nice, Rook!
Obey and stop dying! God!
Rook takes that.
One for us.
Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
It offers an escape, and it's exciting. I still don't know how anyone sleeps through the noise.
Let me know if you want anything else.
Minrathus has gone to the dogs. The Archon.
I'm sure.
People are still getting over demons pouring from the sky. Oh, what's next?
Did you hear? The dogs were It probably got me.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. How does a Morn Watcher come to be involved with the Blight in Arlathan? And not just any Watcher, but a controversial figure after what you pulled during that undead rebellion.
I stopped that rebellion my way to protect the living. Didn't make me popular, but surely a Grey Warden sworn to defend others would understand.
Very well. Then I'd like to hear how a Navaran necromancer unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf, elven god of lies, from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Right, but it all ties together. See, when we disrupted the ritual, Solus got trapped in the Fade. But two of the elven gods got out. Elgernon and Gillenane, we think. And they're blighted.
Why would elven gods be blighted?
The ancient elven gods used the Blight. That's why Solus imprisoned them. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight, has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
That's not gonna happen.
I assure you, it will.
We don't have time to fight. I need Grey Wardens marching with me, not at me. That's the only way we have a chance to stop the gods and the Blight.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
I'm sure he'll show up again. Like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Minrathous lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Did the Magisterium explain why the Archon's palace went Pyros? Wasn't it a mistake? You know I'm sure they're fine.
What's happening in Minrathous? Find out here!
I came down here to procure particular items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need?
This world is so full of texture.
Artifacts, armor, a bit of everything. All done?
You're getting the hang of those powers.
Really? I'm trying. It's all... honestly... I don't know yet.
Fair enough. What you're drawing from, it's not like my magic.
Which means no one can tell if I'm doing this right.
Or it means you make the rules.
That's even more pressure.
Your masters bid you destroy!
Get ready!
Not too bad. Brooke takes credit there.
Nice move!
We are failing our masters.
Made it.
You know what to do. Attack!
We're not alone.
Keep up!
our powers are different.
This should be interesting.
It's nothing interesting. Just... please tell me you messed up sometimes.
Still do. Sometimes it's even magic related.
That's good to hear. Thanks.
Sure. And there's no reason you ask.
Not anymore.
Why does it...
I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori.
Don't touch the treasure.
Keep safe out there.
I'm just the assistant.
The Candlehop. They carry messages through the city.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through, I thought I'd earned some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah, you protected them. Happy now?
Track down Solus, help stop a ritual. Then I was supposed to go home.
You're not leaving, are you?
If the job's not done, then I'm not either. Consider yourself stuck with me. With the Illuvium working, I can keep an eye on my other cases too. It all pays the rent.
You still have your place in Minrathous?
The place is a hat box, but with the deal I got, you don't let that go.
Places between.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you?
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timiter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Uh-huh, great. What happened with the diamond?
Long story.
What's the short version?
You take a dip off the dock for a rock, make sure the mage can't freeze you in. You know, that job would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Abundance. Strength earns mastery.
I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have, plenty. Ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads... You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first Warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay, let's see who's in our corner.
Normally, my advice on befriending abominations would be don't. In this case, just keep an eye on him.
Palos' fried fish is to die for. Where does he get the fish? Not straight out of the...